Down there. Good. Down there. I'll be a piston.
YouTube, good morning. We are just over 3 weeks out. It's Thursday, so we're like 23 days out. It's a low day diet, and this is the diet that I've been running the majority of the day. So Coach Tommy Styles and I are probably running this 5 to 6 days a week right now. So I figured I'd take you through it. Not as exciting as the high day or even the medium day, but this is what we're running to really push the envelope. So the egg whites and the eggs stay the same as the medium day. 350 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, handful of spinach, quarter teaspoon of pink salt. I got 10 grams of Cholula, 5 grams of ketchup, sugar-free. Then we have 40 grams of cream of rice. This is the salted caramel flavor from Elevate, and 70 grams of blueberries. I did my 60 minutes fasted on the Stairmaster this morning already. This is liter number 2 of water. We're still drinking 7 liters of water a day right now. And this meal here is 486 calories. It is the biggest meal of the day on the low day. We got 50 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fat. Yep, definitely the biggest meal. The post-workout meal is a little bit less, but the rest of this day isn't too exciting. But this is what we got. I'm gonna put this down. I was doing some emails this morning. I gotta knock out some more work, and then I'll probably knock out, so we have 60 minutes of fasted stairs on training days, 20 minutes of post-workout stairs, and 40 minutes of direct walking. So today's a training day. I'm hitting posterior, so some back, calves, and hamstrings. So before meal 2, I'll probably go on a 20-minute walk, and then after finishing some work, do some emails, and I will see you back here for meal 2. All right, got some work knocked out, 20 minutes of walking, and then I actually I took a bite already, but this is what we got. Meal 2. Same as on medium days, 252 cod, 50 grams of green beans, quarter teaspoon pink salt, digestive enzymes all the same, and calories, 195 calories. We got 46 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs from the green beans, 0 fat. So I'm starving, gonna have this with a Coke Zero and get back to work. I'll see you back for pre-workout meal, which will be meal number 3, chicken and rice. See you then. All right, we are on meal numero tres. This is the pre-workout meal. So pretty simple here. We have 224 grams of chicken breast, 70 grams of cooked white jasmine rice. I got some cinnamon on top. I got a quarter teaspoon of pink salt, and 1 serving of the peanut flavored new sauce, which is 15 grams. Just poured my 4th liter of water, the rest of it into my pre-workout. 1 scoop of Hostility and 1 scoop of Bloodshot. So I like to have 2 full scoops of Pump. I try to only do 1 scoop of caffeinated pre-workout if I can help it. Plus I've already had 2 coffees today. I mean, the end of prep right now, the caffeine intake's a little bit higher than where I want it to be, but just trying to get through it. Calories on this, 311 calories, 49 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs from the rice, and then 2 grams of fat technically from the chicken, but I trimmed the chicken. It might even be a little bit less than that. This thing goes down way too quick. So in the off season, I'd probably eat my meal, wait a good 30, 45 minutes, and then take my pre and go. Probably closer to like 45 minutes, take my pre and go. This, it's like I wait like 15 minutes, maybe 20 max, take my pre and go to the gym, because it just runs right through me. I just digest everything quickly and just want to try to train without a completely empty stomach, because training takes about a good hour, and then I pose for two rounds of posing with 10-second holds after, so that's a couple of minutes, and then I do 20 minutes of stairs, then I got another 10-minute drive home. So by the time I get home, I'm freaking starving too. But I'm gonna put this down and go hit some posterior, and I'll see you back for post-workout meal. All right, just got in the truck, heading to the gym now. I got my intra-workout with me, 1.5 liters of water, 2 scoops of Silo 9 from Hostile, EAAs and hydration, 10 grams of glutamine, 10 grams of creatine, 3 grams of taurine, and I do that every workout. So what we got on the docket for today is posterior, so back, hamstrings, and calves. I like to do this, one, to put more emphasis on my quads. Still got some pre-workout on my mouth. To put more emphasis on my quads when I hit legs, so I can just hammer the quads. I still do 1 hamstring exercise and 1 calf exercise on normal leg day. Then everything else is put in quads. So on this posterior day, we start off with some calves. So we're gonna do the seated calf raise machine today. 3 working sets there. Probably do one of a little bit higher reps, like 16 to 20, and then 2 sets of more of that 10 to 12 rep range, and really just get the full stretch and hold the contraction for probably 2 seconds on the top. And you know, calves can take getting hit multiple times a week, and I'm doing 40 minutes of walking and 80 minutes of stairs a day, and you know, so they're getting beat up. I got some body work done yesterday, got some lactic acid flushed out, and then I'll move on to my hamstrings. Lying leg curl is my favorite hamstring movement. I connect with it the best. We're gonna do 3 sets there, probably 2 sets of 10 to 15, a little bit heavier. Again, hold that contraction at the top for at least a second, and then do a back off set, more of a pump set, I guess you can call it, where I'll go for that kind of 16 to 20-ish rep range and just try to get as much blood into that muscle as possible. And then I'll move on to some form of RDL. I'll either do the Pit Shark RDL machine, or there's I forget the brand. It's not Prime. I'll have to look and see, but that's the one I want to do today. So I'll do 1 working set of RDLs there. Probably go pretty heavy, you know, 3+ plates either side. Fail around that kind of 8 rep mark. Do a good warm up there. You know, don't strain your hamstrings or your back. And then that's it for hamstrings. So 3 sets of calves, 4 sets of hamstrings, and that's working sets. Does not include the warm ups, and all those sets are to failure. And then we'll move on and we'll go do back. And so for back, we're just doing 6 sets today. I'm doing 8 sets of back this Sunday. So I do about 14 working sets. Man, what do I got on my freaking face right now? Maybe I just, weird shave, I don't know. So we're gonna do the Prime neutral grip pull down machine. So it's got like almost a hammer grip here. It's plate loaded. The Prime machines, you can put the weights in 3 different sections to hit different spots of your lat, so there's more emphasis or weight on a certain portion of the movement. We'll do 2 working sets there, probably 10 to 15 reps, getting a good stretch and a squeeze, just a bunch of blood flow, and tear those lats up a little bit. Then we're gonna move on to the humbler and just do some heavy fucking rows, man. Just throw weight on that thing and just get after it. 2 sets of 8 to 12. Still getting a good stretch, still trying to squeeze at the top, but not quite as much focused on form, just focusing on putting some thickness on that back, keeping intensity up. So we'll smash that. 2 sets, 8 to 12, and then we'll move on to our last movement, which is gonna be an underhand single arm machine row. So a little bit higher up in the seat, you're pulling here through your lower lat, keeping the elbow tight to the body, almost pulling it to the hip, to just get that lower lat squeeze, and it's a full stretch. You're not letting your body wrap around, you're keeping your spine neutral, but still letting your lat stretch and contract and fully squeeze. So 2 sets there, probably do 1 set a little bit heavier, kind of 10 to 12, and then a little bit of a back off, maybe closer to like a 15, 16 rep set. And that's it, man. We're getting in and getting out. Energy's low, food's low, as you can see, I'm below 2,000 calories. And then I still got 20 minutes of post-workout stairs and 2 rounds of posing. Also in the morning right now, I don't feel shit posing. I have no contraction with my back at all. I haven't really felt my back in the morning posing in weeks. So take advantage of that post-workout session when there is some blood. You do have, you know, I get 20 grams of carbs pre-workout, but the pre-workout does help facilitate blood flow. So 2 rounds of posing, 10-second holds, kills me. It's tough to do it when you're low on food, you're low on energy, but you got to do it. So 2 rounds of posing, 20 minutes of Stairmaster, and then get home ASAP to eat our post-workout meal of chicken rice, and sweet potato. So I don't have my camera with me. Filming the workouts right now is kind of tough. I gotta put all the focus I have into just getting through the workout at this point, being 3 weeks out. But I'll see you back for meal 4. All right, posterior day was a success. We killed it. My hamstrings are feeling it. My back's feeling it. I ended up going with the Pit Shark RDL. Did the prime pull down as a single arm, and the underhand lower lat row as both arms, because I just felt better doing the single arm pull down. Post workout meal about to go down. 224 grams of chicken, 168 grams of sweet potato, measured raw with the skin cut off, 1/4 teaspoon pink salt, 70 grams white jasmine rice, a little bit of the sriracha maple new sauce, 1 serving, 15 grams, weighed out. Gonna hit this meal down and then finish up some more work. This is liter number 6 of water. Finishing up, I still have a couple sips of intra left. Did my 2 rounds of posing. Went through what my posing routine is as well. Finished up on the stairs. Waxed. Macros on this meal: 455 calories, 51 grams of protein, 49 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat from the chicken. Last meal with carbs. Last 2 meals do not have carbs, so these low days we have 3 meals with carbs, 3 meals without. I'm gonna put this down and I will see you back for meal 5. All right, we are back. Meal 5. Did my last 20-minute walk, showered, worked. Gonna eat this, keep working. So this is about my life right now. Cardio, work, walk, work, lift, work, eat, work, walk, work, bodybuilding and work, man. 12 grams of almond butter, Ninja Creamy, 2 scoops of whey in the creamy. I do about 220 grams of water and about 1/8 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Macros on this meal: 308 calories, 53 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs technically, 9 grams of fat. Last meal with fat in it here. And then the last meal is just chicken and green beans, but I'll see you back for that. I kind of just, what I'll do is I'll do 2 light spins right now. Kind of makes the creamy like a soft serve. And then I'll measure out my 12 grams of almond butter on the spoon and just kind of drizzle it on top. Eat it like that, and we are golden, delightful, delicious. See you back for meal 6. Last meal. I'm exhausted. Just finished work. It's a little after 8. Here we go. Super exciting. 224 grams of chicken, 40 grams of green beans. Do 15 grams of the smoking poppy sauce, digestive enzymes, 1/4 teaspoon pink salt. Just took my Leviathan Slumber. 232 calories, 48 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs from green beans, 2 grams of fat from chicken. Totals on the day: 1,980 calories, 296 grams of protein, 122 carbs, and 25 grams of fat. Hungry, tired, but all things considered, feeling pretty good. Very grateful for the opportunity to get a little bit better every day. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching, I'd love you to subscribe, follow along to the rest of the show, the carb up, and the off season. God bless. Have a great evening.